Right. Do I think it's the right time to cash in Lanzini or just keep the faith with him? And in my opinion, that's a really difficult question because on his day, it can be unplayable. And he showed that within his first season with us. But he flatters to deceive a lot sometimes. I think he probably is a little bit too lightweight for the Premier League in a lot of ways, which is unfortunate based on his skill level. He's also suffered with injuries. He's done well to come back from them, but he's still feel like he might not be available for every game in the season. And we can say that about a lot of players, I know, but Lanzini in particular does suffer with injuries every now and again. But we've got Fornals, who kind of looks like a like for like, and is actually producing very well for West Ham. But if you look back on statistics, which I haven't done, I've been a bit too lazy, just finished work. It might be the case that Fornals is doing what Lanzini did in his first year. Scored a few goals here and there, created a few assists. And Fornals is doing this without the ability of Payet playing alongside him. So who knows? But I wouldn't cash in on Lanzini unless there was a decent offer coming in. When I mean decent, I mean above 20 million. Whether we get that for him, I'm not too sure. But he's an Argentinian international. I think with Lanzini, you need to be on top. You can't expect him to run back and chase after the ball and tackle players. And he's not that sort of player. This might make a few people laugh, but he's the type of player that will probably suit playing for a top club because, the ones like, maybe a Chelsea, maybe even a Liverpool, although obviously probably isn't that standard of ability, but the way they play is very direct and they normally attack. And West Ham don't really do that very much, especially in a team managed by Moyes. It's going to be a lot of probably long ball football and a lot of defensive football, and it probably doesn't suit him. So maybe the right answer is to cash in. Personally, I wouldn't. I'd give him more of a chance on them, which I think he'll get, and only sell him if it's absolutely necessary and we really do need the money. And in my opinion, we don't need the money because the Days must have a vault full of money the way they've been running the club for the last few years. So keep Lanzini unless the right offer comes in, but basically keep him. Come on your mind.
So the question is Lanzini time at the club over? Should he be moved on? I think he should. I just think we've had the best out of him. It's very unfortunate. I'm very sad about it because he is a lovely player. Very talented lad, but he's a luxury player, isn't he? And sometimes I just think that the road comes to an end. The relationship finishes. Just things ain't right anymore. Things start to go a little bit sour for you. So for both parties, I think it would be better. We could get some money for him. He'd go to another club. Yeah, a different regime would, give him a new spark, and us a new spark by getting a player that we need. The relationships don't work, do they? Sometimes, Hernandez, it didn't work for him. I was very disappointed because he'd been at other clubs, and played fantastic and scored really well. Whatever happened with Payet, he was great, and then all of a sudden it all went wonky, didn't it? We can debate that, but I mean the relationship just comes to an end for whatever reason, is what I'm saying here, isn't it? Davor Suker, he's another bloke I remember. He came to the club. I thought, he'd be good. He'll score us goals. It didn't work out of him. Mascherano, is that his name? Who came with Tevez? My pronunciation of non-English names is rubbish. Sorry, but Mascherano, he went to Liverpool and was fantastic. Played at Barcelona, he was fantastic, but it's just not going to work at West Ham for whatever strange reason that is. It's just sometimes relationships won't work, will they? And Lanzini, yes, he doesn't run around the pitch to me with like lots of confidence and lots of pomp and look at me, I'm brilliant, and doing all these like silky little tricks. It's just gone flat. So he does need a kick up the backside. So move on to who he'd get in his place. I haven't got a clue, but there you go. So it's sad, but I think it's a fact of life. So it would be a shame because he'll go somewhere else and be absolutely brilliant, and they'll all rave about him. Like Coutinho at Liverpool, went to Barcelona, did well in one season. Now he plays for Bayern Munich. What's that all about? But, you know, relationships come to an end. But, all right. Take it easy. Have a good week. And let's hope we can beat Everton, eh? Go on. Up the hammers. Come on, you all right?